I'm going to use these 6 topics to just share some insights, both on money and both on running a business, and especially the relationship with money when you're running a business as you go forward. The first chapter, I called it Sex and Money. Now, don't get excited. I'm not here. If you want the in-depth, you can buy the book, yeah? But when I was writing it, and I've called the chapter, The Things We Say Without Speaking. And in your business, with your money, there are so many things you're just going to say without speaking. Are you conscious about what those things are? You have, and we'll go through this in our Centonomy 101 class, you have experiences that have shaped the way you think, and sometimes the way you speak, and sometimes the way you act. They have created a belief system, and sometimes it's even society. Are you aware about that and how that affects your business? For example, if you carry the belief system that money is scarce, and I know, let me tell you, we're being thrown everything we can possibly be thrown at to make us believe money is scarce. I don't have logic to combat this, yeah? But if you are running a business and you go and that is your belief, and it could be from an experience, it could be from just the people you listen to, it could be from the fact that you're in a poverty support group. You know the poverty support group, right? The guys of, oh, economy is hard, we will never make it. Let's all die, yeah? That's a poverty support group, yeah? If that is your belief, then you put yourself in front of a customer. Tell me about what's going to happen in front of that customer. What's going to happen? Especially for us SMEs, people are always trying to get our biggest value for the lowest price. So if you already believe money is scarce, I'm not good enough, what do you even say without speaking? I agree. It could be in the way you presented your proposal, it could be in so many things, yeah? So you've got to start questioning, and I think what entrepreneurship has done for me, because as people rightfully said, I'm the one getting up. I'm the one who runs this business. So if I don't change certain beliefs about myself, it doesn't matter what big 5-year financial plans I put there. If I still think I'm not worth it, or I'm not good enough for the actual value of my product and service. And then if you think that, then you'll also start saying, what do I do to improve my product and service? If I actually think the value is not 100K, it's 300K for this service, what do I actually do without it? And this, probably in the second year, third year of my business life, was tested. And for the first 3 years, I was believing I'm not. Why? Because I was equating my bank account to my value. Do not make the mistake of thinking what is in your bank account is you. It is just circumstance, it's what it is, but it does not reflect you. Okay? I went to pitch for a job and I was asked why I quoted my price. And they're like, in fact, you're not new. In fact, we were using other people and we can still do other people, and you've quoted something more expensive than them. Why should you choose you? This is when I broke up with that belief of not good enough. And then I broke up. I simply said, I am the best. Now, there was an awkward moment. The guy who was procurement guy looking at me looking back, because I could not believe I had said that. I left an awkward goodbye. Then I was like, Sheke, everybody will know you're this person who is proud. And there's something about Kenyan culture, I think. And then women, where we've never been taught or have felt entitled to ask for more than we are given, yeah? This is it. Close, write your CV, start looking for a job. They called 3 hours later and they gave me the job. Yes. And when things happen, and that's why I keep saying visionaries go back, because it's those things that have happened in the past. Even when I'm now facing the same struggles now, in different contexts, I go back to that and I say, if she could do that early on, what can I do with my 14 years? Surely, yeah? I can't do 14 years to go back. And it helped me move that, because I remember now years later, maybe I was in year 7, again another contract, and you could tell they were inviting us as a tick the box. when you start thinking of yourself in that way, they still work on you. You just don't appear riffraff and expect them to get the best price, yeah? You start saying, how do I level this playing field? How do I present myself to get what I want? So it starts being part of your job, not just to appear for the meeting, to also prepare. You know, like how a lawyer prepares a client. I've seen in these shows. They are really grilled before they are put on the stand. Grill yourself. What are they bound to throw at me? How am I going to respond back? And for this one, they wanted us to go through a document, but we got there, me and Joanne Leila mentioned, and we treated them like people who just want to learn about money. So we came, unlike everybody else, not with a document, but with a short 30-minute presentation on their kids' education. Now you know where to touch. By the time I've talked about your child, you're going to give me this job. Kid retirement, debt. You guys have just come to say, oh, we'll teach your employees budgeting, saving, and good luck. Your kids. If you want your kids to go to this college, this is what you start doing. So this is what we're going to teach everybody else. There are some things that happen when you know. Imagine I walked out of there, and I knew it. And I was like, unless somebody pays somebody here, may I have this job. Yeah? And yeah, they got the job, and they're still our client today.